Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because I'm gonna show you how to create a beautiful spring wreath with Dollar Tree flowers. Can you believe these are actually Dollar Tree flowers? I shopped around my garage and found this tub full of greenery and flowers that I have from the Dollar Tree. And so I'm gonna show you step by step how you can create this gorgeous spring wreath for your door. So if you want to see how this is done, please stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, here we talk about interior design and decorating through fun DIY projects like this to help you unleash your inner designer so you can create a space that tells your story. So please consider subscribing. All right, let's get crafting. I have gathered this tub of greenery from past projects. As you guys can see, it's just all clippings and I just put them on this box. There's some lavender right here. There's some magnolia foliage. There's fern, there's all kinds of greenery. So we're gonna be potting some plants. We're gonna be making a wreath, and I just recommend whenever you have a project you no longer are in love with it, just clip all of these foliages and flowers. As you guys can see, there's some ranunculus we're gonna add to the wreath, and just gather it together, because the best way of shopping is shopping at your own house. And if I would have gotten rid of all of this, I would not have it. So all right, you guys, so we went to the Dollar Tree and we got some florals from the Dollar Tree. However, most of our greenery is gonna be recycled from past projects. As I shown you before, I had a tub full of all of this greenery that we're gonna use. And that is the best way to shop. It's shopping around your house, because most likely all of us have items that, well, we're no longer users. So let's get started. The things we're gonna need is a variety of ferns and palms that I had from past projects. We're gonna use also the variety of flowers from the Dollar Tree, an old wreath form that I had recycled from Christmas. We're also gonna use some wire cutters to cut our stems, and then also our glue pen, because it'll be easier for us to just glue pen than use the hot glue gun right now. So the very first thing I wanna do is I need to lower my glue. And then I'm gonna start greening our form. And what I do is I just dip it into the glue. And if you've seen me do wreaths before, then you know I'm gonna go in a clock motion. And I like to add some of the little ones first towards the inside of the wreath form, like so. But they all have to come the same way. And this is gonna be a really cute wreath because it is spring, and I'm super excited about just having flowers inside the house and organizing and rearranging and just cleaning and all the things that come with spring. Super excited. So I'm gonna use some of these really long ferns to kind of extend the form of your wreath going down. And then if you put one going up, put one going down. So I'm gonna go ahead and just insert some of this fern to give it a little bit of a shape. There is a plane going on, and that's what happens when you shoot outside. All right, you guys, so basically what I've done is I just added any greenery that I have, because we just want to cover the form and also give this some texture, because we're gonna add flowers to any wreath. Then it has to have some greenery, because flower arranging without greenery, well, it's just not as pretty or as appealing as it should be. So I'm just adding all of this greenery to cover the form, just going on a clock motion as I mentioned before. And I'm gonna add some of this boxwood. I love boxwood to do wreaths, because you can really get close to the form and it really covers, because it's kind of like a bushy material. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this right here. I really hope you guys are enjoying this spring decorating series. I have so many ideas to share with you coming up, and I cannot wait. I hope you guys like the Entryway makeover, because I had so much fun coming up with a spring look, and I just love the terracotta pots. I think it's such a cute idea to decorate for spring. All right, so far so good. So basically we've covered up some of our wreath form. You can barely see it. Sometimes you have to stand back and check to make sure that all of it is covered. And I have some magnolia. Now I have to explain, I have this tub, as I told you guys before, full of recycled materials that I use. Look, here's my berries from from that centerpiece I show you how to make. So I'm gonna dig those out of the tub to add some berries later on. But we're gonna start by adding some flowers. I love these berries, by the way. So we're gonna start by adding some of these dahlias from the dollar store, and as I'm sure you know, I like to cut them all at once. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip all of them and put them right here on the table, because it is easier than just to cut one at a time. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and give these flowers a bend when you insert them to kind of give them that natural shape, because they don't grow straight up like that in nature. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a few of them, and you kind of want to group them together. You know, you don't want to dot them, because then you'll lose them. So if you add two like right there, and then I'm gonna go over here opposite, and I'm gonna add one right here. This is gonna be a very springy look. And then I'm gonna add probably one from the inside right here, and I'm gonna add another one probably with this one right here. So we have two, two, and one, and that's how many come in the pack. But we also have these really pretty orange dahlias that we also got at the Dollar Tree. As I show you guys before on the videos, they have really good quality flowers for $1. Walmart has exceptional flowers for $1, but I really love these dahlias from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert some of these right here. Now, if you don't have a glue pan, I recommend you get one if you like to craft, because it is easier than doing it with your glue gun. So once again, we're gonna group two together, and then I'm gonna go opposite side, and I'm gonna add, because I have two over here, now we're gonna make a group of three with two and one. Then I'm going to add, these ones are lonely ones, so I'm gonna add one right here, going up like that. All right, so now what we're gonna add, I had some of these really pretty blue and white pansies from a past project as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these white ones. And what I like to do is I like to add one color at a time. So we're gonna add the white ones first. And once again, we wanna group them together. These are too long, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit of it. I absolutely love these pansies. I think they're super cute, and they're only $1. So we're gonna add this guy right here. So two of them together. And then this one comes in a group of three. So I'm just gonna cut the stem real quick. And I'm going to add that part right here. So now you just wanna balance it out. So there's some blue ones over here. So I'm gonna go with some blue on the top, right here, like so. And I have plenty of this, so I'm gonna really add some of these pansies, and I can always go back and add some more. So let me add all of these pansies, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, you guys, so I've added all of the pansies to it, and I think it's looking so good. But I do think it needs a little bit of yellow to really make it spring. So I bought this bushel of narcissus at the dollar store as well, and I had some from last year. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these guys out of their stem, and then remove this pesky tag that we all hate. Now these ones, I'm gonna tack really far in, so we really need to cut that stem short, give them a little bend, and then, oops, that came off. So just dab it into a little glue and then stick it back in. So give it a little bend, and I really want those to go tucked in like really far into the form, kind of like a little hydrangea would like be tucked in all the way in. And these ones, we just want to go ahead and make sure they go far inside, and this can be dotted into the form instead of grouped, because we just want a little bit of yellow, like a little peekaboo yellow, to kind of brighten everything up. Right here, I'm gonna cut them really short to make sure that they are seen. So just make sure that you tuck them in. And then also, if you need to make sure that you put flowers on the outside as well as on the inside. So I'm gonna add a few of these narcissus on the inside of the form, and I'll show you what I mean. So you wanna make sure that you tuck into the inside of the form, and this one right here, I'm gonna tuck right here on the inside of the form, like so. I have a few more that I can tuck in, and as you guys can see, that yellow, it's really making everything else pop. Think of it as a highlighter, like when you highlight something on a page, it's the same with your flowers. If you're using yellow, then just make sure that you use it as a highlighter. It highlights the rest of your flowers beautifully. I'm gonna add this one right here. And then I have a few of these really pretty peonies from leftover Valentine's Day. If you guys haven't seen that centerpiece for Valentine's, really pretty centerpiece I show you how to make. So I'm just gonna make sure I add a few of these. Look how pretty these are. These are absolutely gorgeous. And just make sure that you balance it out by adding all throughout the wreath. At this point, it's looking pretty full. And the last thing I want to add is some really pretty berries that I have, because they're really clumpy and it will really help it feel fuller. Like that. I have some of these berries left over from that centerpiece that I show you how to make for spring. So I'm gonna cut a few of these berries, and once again, just make sure you tuck them in. I can believe these are only $1, you guys. Look how much bang for your buck you get. All right, you guys, so far we've added some camellias, some peonies, some narcissus, berries, a lot of greenery, some pansies, and now we're gonna add a touch of lavender because I like how spiky it really is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a few to kind of fluff out of the wreath. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and open where I want it to be. And it really does give it that bouncy look that I'm going for. Let me just cut these ones. These are also recycled from a past project. I'm telling you guys, I'm sure you probably have stuff in your house that you probably don't even think you could use again. I encourage you to go out into your garage, into your stash, and really look and see what you have that might be usable again, and save yourself a few bucks by just recycling from your stash. All right, so I'm gonna add just a few of these lavenders all throughout the wreath, like so. I also love how gardeny this looks. I love how spring it looks. I love how sheery and how bright it looks. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my front door, if I'm gonna put it on my kitchen door, into the garage, but I absolutely love the way it turned out. Just a little touch of lavender goes a long way. Sometimes also what I like to do is I like to put some dried up lavender so it gives it that garden smell to it, like that. And then I have this pretty one with two, so I'm gonna add it on that side over there, right here. Oh, so pretty. I have one more right here that I can add somewhere in here. So pretty, you guys. I wish you could see it in person. All right, well, I'm gonna stop there because I was told a long time ago, stop while you're ahead. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the way this wreath turned out. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, I really recommend you subscribe because we're gonna be doing a lot of these DIY projects for spring and for summer. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what is the next project you would like to see here at Ramon at Home, and if you enjoyed watching this wreath come alive. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.